the master of the buy. With my wisdom and experience, I'm setting the pace, turning yard sale, junk into gold and in the race.
Oh, dear God, save me.
From the gods to glory, I'm on this journey, I'll learn and learn. With every find, I'll rock this reselling world. With the better bigger style. Through the in the morning light.
Oops. What's up, girls?
I don't
Yeah.
like it.
All right, let's see. No, Eric, it doesn't work that way. You're credited for being here. You don't get early credits. You can never make up for the fact that you were so late the other day. And don't be telling me what to do. I make up the rules around here. What the hell? KT, what's up? Ping, Peddling Profits, Dave Jarvis, Miss Jersey Jane, Flip It Good. I sent your stuff out. You should be getting it. I shipped Monday morning. Hey, Miss Marcia, what's up? Jacob Lag, and John the Alternator. I want to call you John the Alternator. I'm gonna change your name. You're gonna be the Alternator.
John the Excavator.
Big Dre, what's up? What's up?
That'd be a good name. It charges you up.
Hey, good morning, Laura from the other side of the county. Miss Chastity. So decided I'm gonna start doing. I needed some regularity about when the shows are, about whatnot shows are, and to quit pushing them. And so I know what I'm doing on Wednesdays at 8 to 10. I'm like, what if I just put one after the Wednesday show and after the Friday show? But the Friday show, Friday night, was too short. So I like, you know what? Let's go to 8:30. So I put it at 8:30. So give us a little more time. 45 minutes seems short. Tracy, what's up, man? It's so if y'all didn't catch Steve said his show sold a lot of hats. They're real good on Sunday, Easter Sunday.
59 hats we sold.
So that's folks. A part of it's like anything else. You just got to start doing it. So y'all want to hear a good story?
Sure.
Oh shit! I don't think I turned on. I need to turn on. After I tell the story, I'm gonna have to go to Whatnot and turn on local shipping. So I was sitting here and I've got like 3 people done local, and it's like one was Harlan, and one was my buddy Joe who eats with us. Joe's a good dude. He'll be there this weekend in Nashville, and some chick named Ashley. And I'm sitting there thinking, how do I reach out to somebody local? I think they get my address, but I guess I'm gonna meet somebody new named Ashley, and I never got a message. I never got a message from Ashley. I'm like, what the hell? And then Marcia sends me a message. She says, do I have to come get it, or are you gonna bring it? I'm like, I don't deliver. And I'm like, how about I just drop it off to Harlan at when I see him Monday morning? She's like, that means you're delivering. I'm like, if that makes you feel better, okay. So I took Harlan, the one in his name, didn't think anything of it. And Harlan's like, didn't Marcia get something too? I'm like, she's got a separate one on there. I'm like, I didn't see Marcia. He goes, did you see Ashley? I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, I had to send her a message. I'm like, your stuff will be delayed one day due to your tomfoolery of not using your correct name. You will now be getting your stuff on Tuesday and not Monday when I take it to Harlan. So Ashley on Whatnot. And I'm gonna forget that again, and that's gonna be I'm like, I wonder why Ashley kept asking me had I set up local. I'm like, I don't even know anybody named Ashley. Why are they? The only Ashley I know, I think, was like.
You should only have to set that local one time.
I think
it sticks.
I thought you had to do it every show.
No, I don't think so.
Somebody who knows more of Whatnot than we do.
Mine sticks. I think.
So beware of anybody named Ashley in your show. That's all I'm saying.
I have yet to sell to anybody local though.
Hey, where's Odie? Are you on here?
I talked to
All right.
another whatnot, or he actually lives 4 doors down. He does, yeah, he lives 4 doors down, but he's got a shop down there. He sells
No, look,
Amazon stuff.
free pickup is turned off.
Huh. I'm pretty sure it's stuck on my end. Let me go look.
Do I have to give instructions?
Account setting. I don't even know where to find it. That ain't it. Yeah, I have local pickup turned on. It stays on mine. Cancel.
Update. All right,
Interesting.
so there we go. You thought I'd recognize you by your persistence. That should have been a dead giveaway. That should have been a dead giveaway. You're 100% correct. But you don't realize how sick and demented my mind is. I don't have time to recognize. Guys' minds do not work that way, Marcia.
You got a lot of things going on during a whatnot show in your mind, don't you? You gotta.
Yeah, so it takes a little bit. These people to make it look easy. It's like anything else. It's like doing a YouTube live where people go, I don't know how you talk to others, keep the conversation going, read the chat. I'm like, when you do it hundreds of times, it feels natural. So, but I would tell you that the last whatnot show, it felt. I mean, it would be nice to have Johnny out here helping, but whatever. Whatever. I felt pretty solid about that one. You feel the same way, Steve?
I enjoy having my wife help me, but it isn't impossible to run a show by yourself once you get used to it.
And I do need to figure out a way to. I'm in this rolling chair, moving around. It'd probably be more comfortable if I was just standing, walking around. But I don't know.
I also found I think it's easier if you get like a lapel mic and you can move around. But I sit most of the time.
The ginger breaks. No, just me. So I'm in Meridianville. So Steve is in Ohio. And the geezer's outside. The geezer's somewhere near Waco.
Wake
I don't know how
up.
to. I'm trying to find that local pickup on the phone or on the computer. I must have to do it on the phone.
Yeah, I think my phone just said it's supposed to start raining again, which I'm tired of rain. But yeah. So how many?
Yeah, mine says free pickup. It's turned on. You can't see it, but yeah, I don't have to change it.
Ginger breaks. Oh, cool, man. Yeah. Every now and then, Harlan will come on here, or he's the only other. And Tracy's done it like once. Tracy, we're at a yard sale. Tracy buys a microphone and a camera and says, "I'm gonna start using that." He did it one time. What the hell, Tracy?
I sent Andy Glass a microphone, and I haven't seen him on this show yet. Just saying, Andy, if you're listening.
Andy.
He just sends me Facebook and social media and Instagram stuff all day.
Really?
I'm like, Andy, do you ever get anything done? Rain makes mushrooms grow. Tracy said twice. Oh, my bad. Twice. How could I have forgot the second time?
Why isn't that microphone on?
So Nashville's going to be a lot of fun. So I know Harlan and Marcia will be there. Johnny and I will be there. Tracy and his lovely bride will be there. Jomo. Has Joe ever been on the show? I don't think Joe's ever been on the show, but Joe's a solid individual. He will be there. Some Nashville geezer said he was flying in. So when do you fly Friday?
Yeah, I'll be getting there about 12:30, 12:40, something like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what time we're getting there. I know Jennifer is going up Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. Harlan's going. Harlan them they're going up Thursday night, I guess, because that is the weekend for the Nashville flea market. I don't think I can get Joni up early enough to go to the Nashville flea market, but who knows?
Jake's picking me up at the airport, and he doesn't realize that when he gets me to the hotel, he's got to tuck me in for my afternoon nap.
Right. Is that like turn down service, a pillow, a mint on your pillow, and all the rest of that stuff too?
Yeah, I'm depending on Jake to get all this done for me.
Beer King Picker, Alex, we decided yesterday, since you were not in the members only with Primo, that you have now been demoted to Beard Queen, because since I am a member of his channel, and he thusly said that you are one of the better beards that you have lost that title now. I hate to be the one to inform you of this, but you're at the back of the line again. Do not mess with the OGs.
Beard King is the book guy, right?
Yeah, book guy.
He's got a big beard like you used to have.
Oh, cool, Alex. So Alex is going to go to the flea market too with and Mike meetup. So there's going to be a lot of people here, folks. So if you're on the fence, I can't watch his videos much, man. I think the world of Kevin, Commonwealth Picker. I tried watching one of his videos the other day, and I'm like, dude, we're 30 minutes into it, and you still haven't got to the damn point. Let me pick one more item, and then we'll talk about it. I'm like, just stop what you're doing and fucking tell us. I'm like,
but that formula works for him. So
I'm driving, so I wasn't touching the screen, making them go 2 times as fast or anything. Luckily I was a prisoner in the truck coming home Monday, so I didn't really have anything to do. But oh my God, Kevin, what? Southern Vermont Vintage, what's going on?
Didn't he give up a bunch of his editing, so he doesn't even know what order he's going in?
Bear, I am the king. You're right. It was people can make their own little names on there, and they doesn't mean they have any authority whatsoever. John, go away.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Damn, John.
Okay, so I don't want to be on a boat for 40 some days. I don't want to be held prisoner.
My wife's like, we should go on a cruise with John and Lori. I'm like, it's okay as long as it's not a 40-day thing. I ain't going. No way. I don't want to be on the water that long. No.
Marcia, that's awesome. Drowning. We're gonna start calling him that. Marcia said she called Commonwealth the weatherman. It's always after these messages. I'll be right back. Oh, that's outstanding.
I don't see Kevin changing that formula anytime soon, though, because that's what got him all his.
Suttersville, I do not know the answer to that. Does somebody know? Does FedEx ground deliver to a P.O. box?
No, I don't think they do.
I don't. That would be my guess. Is I don't think so.
Unless it's like one of those mailbox stores, but then you would have a regular address anyway.
Yeah, and even the UPS, even if you got a box at a UPS store, they give you the street address. So Spam says no to the P.O. box.
And anybody with the name Spam Banshee has to be right.
Correct. Bridget, I just want you to know that I didn't get a lot of stuff done yesterday afternoon, and it was all Primo's fault. James just carried on, and
I have heard people doing what Jake says: use the physical address of the post office and then just write number 140 or whatever your P.O. box number is, and it'll go. But I don't know if I'd trust it.
Doug and Rowe, what's up? Yeah, I don't know that I trust that either. Trying to get around something. Okay, so it's for what little bit you might save. it's not worth the risk to me that a customer gets delayed and then upsetting a customer because you chose to try to get around the system that doesn't want to do that. So, you know what I mean?
Spam.
You blame Primo for not getting anything done. All right, Primo, it's 2-0 against you. Damn it.
Who's the geezer?
Me?
It's good. No. How would they know?
Hey, Phil, what's up, man?
It says it right there on my thing.
Oh, I see it now. I'm very observant.
We can tell. We can tell.
Ugh.
So nothing exciting happened on eBay. Other than eBay being kind of slow.
See, eBay's picking up for me, but I'm putting a lot of effort into it, though. I'm listing every day, decent stuff, you know.
According to Kerry, that's what it takes. If you lease decent stuff at a good price,
Yeah.
that's what he said.
Really?
That's what
Oh,
Kerry
who-
said. He was
who'd have
pretty
known?
adamant about it. There, the trash to cash Kerry. He was pretty adamant.
Who'd have knowed?
So you enjoy soda flips. I wonder if Shane's coming to Nashville. Anybody know if Shane's coming to Nashville? Yeah, man. There are a lot of good people that are, especially in the YouTube section, the creators that are kind of transitioning a little bit. See, I don't want to. I want Whatnot to replace the Amazon that Amazon is taking away. I don't want to not do eBay because eBay has its place. Like yesterday, I picked it up this weekend and sold it yesterday. It's a Ring doorbell, the command, whatever it is called, what the control center. I don't know that there's a big market for that on Whatnot. But I got $53 for it on eBay, and so I want a dollar amount. You know, if it's right now, if it's $25, I'll list it on eBay, but I want that number to be closer to 40, and so I really want to do more Johns. You know, higher dollar and only 40 or above or whatever. So
I'll put some decent things in my Whatnot shows. But
why have you never watched Primo Chemo, JT? I don't know. I talk
don't,
about Primo
I don't
because
even know who it is.
he's rather entertaining.
Use that properly. Kicking sucker. Yeah, that's right.
If you enjoy my wackiness and my sense of humor, I told people he reminds me the way he thinks and the way he carries on. He's got enough quirkiness. It reminds me a lot of Dusty, and so yeah, North Georgia picker it. Well, Corey, we don't want to see you anyway. What the hell? You stay right up there in South Dakota with all your cold weather. Thanks for putting that song. Don't mention it. Well, JT, have I got news and exciting news for you? You have your chance today. He comes on at noon Central Time, so 1:00 Eastern. So you have a chance to watch him today. He probably is not scheduled live yet, but so here's what you can do. You can go on. You can watch us here. You can follow me because I'm doing a Whatnot show right after this show, and then Steve's doing one, and then you can watch some Primo. I'm gonna watch Steve and Primo at the same time on 2 monitors. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh God.
Yes, there's gonna be a huge crowd in Nashville. Nashville's gonna be a lot of fun.
So yours is directly after this show, right? Correct.
Correct. Directly after.
And then mine will be directly after your show.
How's my favorite Canadian this morning? When's the Nashville meetup? Starts Friday.
Day after tomorrow.
Oh my God. I have to get ready.
Oh, we got 2.
Oh, look, it's Jacob, everybody.
Hey, Jake. Welcome in.
I'll be real fucking gentle.
I do hate.
See, Tom, if you showed up before the show started, you wouldn't get an intro like that.
Well, I
See,
was
look,
because you'd already be here.
see, come this weekend and meet the OG Beard and my little brother Alex, Beard Queen. He'll be there. It'll be awesome. See, Alex, I can say that now that I've damn near caught you on Beard, and a lowly 4 months ago, I was still cutting this damn thing off. So there you go.
Well, I'd have been here on time, but I was dealing with a plumber.
Or whatever.
If Jennifer's watching, here's your new computer.
Da, da, da.
Are you selling her one?
Yeah, remember I ordered 2 of them, and I thought I was going to use like one permanently in here in the shipping, in my shipping
Hey,
center. I'm like,
Jennifer doesn't know that, but you just don't know how much that does make my life easier.
oh yeah, that's
Because whenever she has some kind of damn computer issue, I've got the identical computer sitting in front of me.
Dang, Josh, I sent those to you 6 weeks ago.
And then, and if she has problems, it'd be me or you she would call. So we all three have the same computer winning.
Mm-hmm.
Harlan, what's up? Did you enjoy the Ashley story this morning?
You found a way to get rid of your toothbrush holders?
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I
Send
forget
them to
what
Canada?
Josh bought from me, but I threw in some earplugs and some toothbrush holders and band-aids or I don't even remember what he bought, but yeah, I threw in a whole bunch of crap. You're welcome for the perks.
Hey, don't send anything to like that. You can't send it to John because John will just sell it on eBay. You have to like if I send him big girl panties from now on, he don't get the package. He just gets panties.
That's what Josh thinks of me. He opens up my package that he got from me in December.
He gets the open returns, is what you're saying, Scott?
Yeah, you're past your window for returns there, Josh.
I bought
Hi,
something
Doug. You have
forgotten. I don't even remember what I bought from him at his last whatnot.
safe travels. You bought a duck.
The plush one, or
Yeah.
okay. I can't remember what it was.
Hank, good morning. If it quit
I went-
raining, is it supposed to
went to
rain
the
this
good-
weekend, Harlan?
Friday.
I don't know. I left my phone at home. I can't look at it and tell you. I feel naked today.
You left your phone at home.
Oh, there's
Wow.
and here
Wow.
there's a 75% Friday and a 60% Saturday.
I think Ray put a thing up, said it was supposed to be okay up there Friday, but I don't know about the rest of it. I think there is a chance of rain, though.
Let's see, Nashville.
That means everybody
Yeah, Saturday does have some chance of rain.
everybody's got to find something to do besides yard sales. Saturday morning.
Broadway.
Okay. Except for me and Harlan. I know it rain or shine, it don't make a fuck. Y'all quit and don't go to yard sales in the rain. See what happens. That's when you end up being the only one out there, and the deals get even better because
Oh,
if they've got a
absolutely.
garage,
You're not selling anything.
if they've got a garage, they're going to continue to have a yard sale.
Where is
Y'all don't, it's so much work to put one of them things on. People are very hesitant if they've got covered area to quit.
the meet and greet going to be on Friday?
I just
I don't
put it
know.
in the chat.
Do what?
I just put the link in the chat for the Facebook link. Let me put it in there again.
Give me a second. Let me see if it came through.
It was a little bit ago, Tom.
So if you're curious
It was
about
before you came
Whatnot
in.
and you've never
No.
done Whatnot, you can sign up with my link down. This keeps flashing across the screen. You'll get $15 free on your first purchase.
And if you change that name on the end, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I see it.
The hell with Steve.
I don't care if people use that. I've tried to promote that link, and I've got one person to actually.
How many
go through
times
it.
has Steve just bailed on y'all to go drive his little car around? There we go.
Speaking of my little car, it has piston ring issues. Yeah.
You can't do that in the middle of a swallow.
Here's the problem. It's a recall. So I might get a new engine out of the deal, which is all right with me.
No, that would be good.
That
would
would
have
be
to-
good.
I have to put a quart of oil in that thing every 1,000 miles. It's crazy.
So you never changed the oil in it then?
No. Why would you?
Why would you, right?
You know,
Just
as
change the
soon as
filter
the moment it ran out of warranty, it started doing that. I'm like, you mother.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tom, if you have death piles, then you should be curious about the other way around and see if you can help you get rid of some of that stuff.
Who?
I didn't say an owl.
All right. Good to know, Vintage Vids. I'm glad you got them.
So I wonder how
100.
many people are going to be in Nashville for the meetup.
I bet it's pushing 200 people.
Yeah,
I think
from what I see.
he put 200 on that RSVP list where he was it the first 150 or so that
First
he was
150 got name tags, and then
yeah
they were already out, so it was at least
yeah.
I
It's
saw
too many
Roman
people for
had to
me.
back out. He did a video saying he was sorry, but his health and stuff.
What could be better for your health than coming to Nashville?
I don't know.
His doctor advised him not to.
I
I
was
think Shane said he couldn't come because he was going to blow all of his money at the Kentucky Derby.
Which chain?
Soda
Soda
City
Flip,
Flips.
Soda
Yeah.
City Flips.
The new Shane.
The new chain.
The new Shane.
Well, we don't see the old one anymore.
So this is going to be your life, Steve. You got to start carrying cardboard around in case you park in somebody's driveway.
Unless you
That's
do
the
like the person.
that's the Volkswagen that's in the garage. That one. They're known to leak. No, my car does not leak a bit of oil. It all burns off. It doesn't smoke. It doesn't do anything. I went to get the oil changed at 105,000 miles, and you're like, you're 2 quarts low, right? I'm like,
2
no.
quarts.
Yeah, that's how I found out. And then last week or a couple weeks ago, I got a letter in the mail from Kia saying there's a recall. So
How many quarts does a go-kart engine hold?
about 2.5.
Just
No, I
kidding.
think it's 4
just
quarts
kidding.
in that car. It's a great. Other than that, I've never had an issue with it. I mean, it's a great car. It's just don't buy a Kia Soul again. I guess. I love them. They're
yeah.
great little cars.
You should have bought a Corolla. They make a hatchback that holds just as much. And
I'm not sure what my next one will be, but it isn't going to be that. I love my Kias, but that's the
Toyota.
second car in a row that had that
Toyota.
same issue.
Toyota.
I bet it's green, no matter what it is.
Green.
No, only her cars are green anymore. I tried that. We drove matching cars for a while. That was a little too cutesy for me.
I was watching. I talked about you the other day. I was dinner and I was watching car crash videos. And somebody just hammered a green Kia, and I went, "Oh God, Stephen Marshall did."
What, that sounded a little too exciting
Got
for
him.
you.
I know. Is he like in your
It's
will
like-
or something, Steve?
What the hell?
Johnny's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Watch this green Kia get destroyed."
Luckily, we
did you
don't usually drive hers.
Steve, did you stop wearing Spanx too because she was wearing them?
No.
You're harsh.
No, you still wear it? Okay.
Yeah, I still wear them. She doesn't, but. See, Tom, it's my day.
I believe it, son. These people are assholes.
They're brutal.
Especially
James is only-
big Scott in the top left-hand corner and little Scott down in the bottom right-hand corner.
I haven't. People have been keeping their underwear here lately. But I did sell a pair yesterday on Amazon, and they're the ones notorious. She ordered a size 3X. So I got a feeling.
Those
I
are
got a feeling the
coming back.
5X chick that ordered a 3X is gonna be sending them bitches back.
Every time Scott talks
made
about
you-
his big girl panties, I think of the movie Norbit when Rasputia says, "I'm only 165 pounds." I'm thinking that's the kind of people that Scott's selling big girl
Never
panties
seen
to.
that. What are you talking about?
Have you never seen Norbit?
How many
I've
people
never
on the
even
panel
heard
have
of
seen Norbit?
What the hell's
Who's
Norbit?
even? Who
Okay,
has
well
heard
you
of
need to go. You go to YouTube and search Norbit.
What the F's he saying?
You're the
Is that
only
a
one.
cartoon?
That's one of his best movies.
Is it a cartoon?
No, it's real time.
Real time.
Real time.
Real time.
Yeah, real life,
It's real time.
whatever you want to call it.
For real.
You know
Is
what?
it Eddie Is it Eddie
Tactical.
Murphy?
My neighbor's got a 1990 something minivan that their kids are driving to high school now, and they've never had any problems with it.
What brand?
It's a Kia, a minivan, one of the first ones before they started copying Honda.
Mm.
But anyway, they've never had problems with it.
I don't believe it.
I don't think
don't
people
have
just take
I
care
don't
of your
have problems.
vehicles.
I did my oil changes on time every time with the oil that they recommended. So I don't want to hear it.
My
I don't
niece,
believe them.
my niece and her husband have a Hyundai Palisade. Is that it? The big SUV? And they dropped the engine out of that thing on I-85 at about 80 miles an hour.
You're
Ouch.
supposed to do that sitting still.
And the Hyundai people wanted them to was saying it was their fault
Because the engine fell out.
because the engine exploded. I mean, it threw a daggum piston through the block. And they sat down. When they were dealing with the dealership about it, they took in all the copies of all the receipts wherever it had been changed. Just the oil had been changed in it, just like it had supposed to be by them. So they ended up putting a $15,000 engine in that thing for them.
That's the hope for me today. Or my appointment's on the 19th.
Sometimes shit just happens. Sometimes it's people not taking care of their vehicle.
But there's so many ways. Like yesterday. So Paul Philly Flipper will be in Nashville as well. He decided it was his birthday yesterday, and so he was going to sell. He was going to stay on Whatnot till he sold 2,222 items.
Jeez.
I'm like, when are you leaving for Nashville? He's like, Thursday morning. I'm like, you're going to ship all that shit in one day? Yep. I'm like,
All
man,
right,
you're in.
Kevin Tennessee Picker has a show scheduled, I think, for tomorrow. And I thought he's going to Nashville too, but he's selling 1,000 sports cards tomorrow. So if you guys don't follow Kevin Tennessee Picker,
Hey, Kevin, are you in here? Oh, that's what I got to do today, Spam. I got to run to Walmart and buy y'all some Dukes and get it in the mail. Y'all need to understand what real mayonnaise tastes like.
What are they from the
I've
north?
tried. Okay, I know what's going to happen.
We're in
I
Vermont.
know what's going to happen next. I tried Dukes. I didn't like it.
That ain't mayonnaise.
Did you
I
say
didn't like
Vermont?
Dukes.
They're in Vermont, yeah.
Are
Up
they
there
still
where
part
they
of the
don't-
country?
They don't have Dukes. They don't have. Vermont's weird. Vermont's missing a lot of regular stuff. People don't go into that state.
I have a high school friend that went to that he lives in Connecticut now. When he comes down here, he buys like a case of Sundrop, Duke's mayonnaise, and there's a couple other things he buys that he takes back with him because he can't find them up there.
We have
Share
Dukes
wine.
now. We have Dukes in the store now. I just don't care for it. I tried. I really did.
I still like the tangy zip of Miracle Whip.
I know,
Hello?
right?
Hello.
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 Harlan, did you get out of the jewelry store under 10 grand for that ring you're going to put on the finger in Nashville?
Hell no.
I'm gonna hook you up. I'm bringing one with me.
It's over 10. What are you talking about?
It's over 10. Well, you're the good groom. Yeah.
The good-
You got to keep Ashley happy. Do whatever Ashley says.
Ashley J. That was so funny.
Okay, so it does. Whoever was on your show, I do 100% agree. But so he had the Japanese mayonnaise above Dukes. I would have Dukes and then the Japanese mayonnaise and then whoever else.
What's the Japanese mayonnaise?
Hold on, I can't remember the name of it.
See, I'm the only one that eats mayonnaise in my family, so I get Duke's because that's what I prefer.
You're the only one that eats mayonnaise in your family?
Yes, my family's just totally fucked up.
It's cute. It's called Kewpie. It's called Kewpie, Tom.
Huh?
Kewpie. Kewpie. Kewpie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's good, Tom. It's very good. It comes in a little squeeze bottle. Johnny has it. She likes it.
I mean, like last night, Robert's like, "What we're having for dinner?" I said, "I don't know. I would just be happy with a pimento cheese and bologna sandwich," and she's like,
Hey Kevin, when is your card show? What time Thursday? If anybody's in the cards, Kevin or whatnot tomorrow.
I think it was tomorrow.
Why has Kevin's videos stopped showing up on my?
Because he quit making videos. What you
Yeah,
Kevin
he's
talking about?
he's making some
Talking
videos.
about we talking about Weatherman Kevin or Kevin Tennessee Picker?
Tennessee.
He
He's
didn't make
making
any.
videos now.
Tomorrow at 3 p.m. All right.
He
Aren't you
hadn't
going to
made any.
Nashville,
Okay.
Kevin?
Kevin, are you still coming to Nashville?
Must be coming on Friday.
Yeah, well, the cards you can get. I mean, they're. It's not like you're making boxes or carrying on, so I would think they'd be easier to ship.
Yeah, it should
So
be
what day is everybody getting into Nashville?
next year.
Around noon.
I
Friday.
don't know. I can't go this year.
Kevin says no. His AC unit went out.
When, Jake? What'd you say?
I heard they
noon
have.
Friday.
I heard they have AC in Nashville though.
I still didn't catch that.
Noon Friday.
Noon Friday. Okay.
I got to pick up Todd's hands at the airport.
Oh, okay.
"You got to pick up who?"
Todd's hands.
How are you going to find him?
So, Mark, I did not think store categories matter. So very few. Okay, so it depends on. So if you're niche down and you have used the store categories to show different, say you're a costume jewelry seller and you wanted to break it down by the brands of the vintage costume jewelry so that people can find them easier if they're looking at, somebody, or you sell like some certain type of collectibles, it might behoove you to do it. But if you're an everything seller, somebody like today, I sold the little handle that turns the part of a Jack LaLanne juicer, the little orange handle. They don't care whether I've got parts to a Ring doorbell or not. They're not looking. I sell lots of everything, so it doesn't. So I don't waste my time with it. Yeah, save the second, skip it unless you are specific, or it might help a clothing seller to be if you sell a lot of the same brands to list your things by brands or whatever. But
I don't think anybody's browsing your store by category.
And I don't think they browse stores very much anymore.
No,
Jake,
I mean
I'll
some
send
people
you.
do.
I'll send you my pictures so you can find me in Nashville.
They're gonna let you fly like that?
You know that's a lie because if he looked like that, Gwen would not let him out of the house.
If he looked like that, he'd put his face on stream.
He'd be called the washboard picker, with abs like that.
Yeah. By the way, I put Kevin's whatnot link in the chat.
That's what I look like without my goatee. I grew the goatee. So.
Jacob, you do that, but you probably better off looking for something that looks like that.
Yeah.
With a goatee.
Or maybe that.
Todd's going to need a
What's
shirt.
concerning to
says
me is that
Todd.
Scott has all these
I don't know
pictures
who he is.
ready to go.
No, I just typed in Google ugly old man, and this is the ones that showed up.
You're welcome, Kevin.
Are you still doing one right after this show,
Yes,
Scott?
10 o'clock. Yep. I'm gonna end this about 9:45. Give me 15 minutes.
Which would be 10:45 for us, right?
Right.
God's
And then I'm doing one right after his. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So I decided that to keep me in line, and I really, everybody that does this and does very well at it says you got to schedule a bunch of shows out so that people can at least bookmark the time.
Bookmark the show.
And I was doing one, maybe two max, So I went ahead and did 6 out, 3 after the Wednesday shows and 3 after the Friday shows. I'm just going to do the Friday shows till about 8:20. They go on Whatnot about 8:30 on Friday nights. So I'm gonna try that for a few weeks, see how that works. But there won't be another one because I won't do one this Friday night. So there'll be another one this Wednesday and then the Wednesday after next Wednesday show, just because
He'll
with
be drunk
Nashville,
on Broadway on Friday night.
I'll be a lot of things, but I won't be there or drinking. So
What? Neither?
I just don't. I don't care enough for alcohol to really give 2 craps.
Says the man that just about got a divorce the last time he was in Vegas because his wife got woke up at 3:00 in the morning. That might be the reason he doesn't care to drink anymore because
6 years
I
ago.
actually never changed it, Kevin. I think you looked at it wrong.
You had no idea what you're talking about, Tom. She was actually not feeling good that day, and so she got us into the hotel room, the next hotel early. So I went and brought dinner to her, and then we both went to bed around like 6 p.m. Friday night.
Okay. When did you say you were getting there, Jake?
That would have meant one of us is about to die. That's what that would have meant.
Around noon on Friday.
So you want a link? Okay. I just happen to have Whatnot open on another screen. Shows.
Brokeback Santa.
Shows. All right, I have to put this on so I can read.
Well, there's a link scrolling right across the bottom of the screen.
That's just.
Whatnot.com. It won't get you to the actual show, but it'll get you $15 in free credits if you've never shopped on Whatnot before.
And don't have any. You don't want to put Steve's name there. Because,
Then why the hell did
you
put
could,
that up there
or you could
before?
replace that with my name if you really wanted to. That's all right.
I could have got some free crap.
You might still be able to.
No,
I was able to get a second free $15.
I was actually approved to sell on Whatnot before anybody was.
When were you approved?
About 2 years ago at FlipCon.
Oh,
I'd already had shows by then. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I had shows about a year and a half, 2 years ago, somewhere around then.
I had shows. I was early into it. I had shows. I think my
What
first
happened, Scott?
Well, the platform wasn't what it is now.
Mistakenly did not go down that road. I should have gone down that road.
Should have. But the platform, remember back then you couldn't do a show on a Thursday night because all the big guys were on and it would crash the system.
On Thursdays, yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of issues with the platform back then.
Or was it?
So.
And also too, sometimes circumstances have to change to force you down. You know what? But Amazon being a giant bitch on her period to every seller. No, I mean worse than normal. I mean,
my circumstances changed. I can't deliver groceries anymore because it hit a brick wall. So now I got to become a full-time reseller again.
Are people not ordering?
Well, I mean, how expensive every day? I'm gonna go deliver. I'm gonna go deliver groceries. Let me put a quart of oil in the car.
I know. Well, it was about once a week I had to put a quart of oil in that car. So.
Nashville Flipper.
So why can't you deliver groceries?
See y'all in a couple
it
days.
It stopped being good. We used to make $200 a day, and now if we make $50 a day, it's you're lucky.
Hey Ray, as much as I've talked about this, Ray, I should be an honorary sponsor for your.
I know.
I've talked about Nashville. I've talked about the Nashville meetup more than you have.
Yeah, Ray. If Scott can get me to go, then he can get anybody.
Yeah, I twisted the arm of 2 of these people on this panel.
Yeah.
It was real flabby and old, but
am I the only one not going to Nashville on this panel?
You're not going, yes.
Oh,
right.
That's okay. I'm going to do well this weekend. Well, one of you want to buy a ticket for me, I'll be there.
I was on back out.
There.
But then I was scared Todd would show up at my doors because he's only going because I said I would go.
Kevin's waiting for his check to clear before he comes.
Hey, it's Commonwealth the Weatherman. You change your name to Commonwealth the Weatherman. I've already talked bad about you this morning, Kevin.
All right, Craig, I don't feel so bad.
I'm gonna tell you what I said about you, but right now I'm gonna show you about this item right here. This is a nice little eagle right here. You see that I was thinking about listing this eagle and packing it up real nice. But what I was saying earlier, Kevin, was that let me get this drink out. We'll get back to that point in just a minute. Uh, Did you get to a
I mean,
fucking point? Damn it!
it's a fairly accurate.
Craig, I was
almost,
hoping you was coming so your wife would bring some food.
I almost drove my truck right into the trees waiting for a point. All 30 minutes for him finally to say, well, he admitted that he might have sold something, bought something off platform.
That's right, man. That's right.
Damn it.
Yeah. How many times in that video did we see Dibdit.com is your new marketplace? Love it. Love it.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Are
No.
you still selling on Dibbit?
No.
stuff?
The interesting thing about that is I get like 1 million notifications from Kevin on my phone every day.
I
Because I
know.
still have them turned up. But you go over there and there are more people in every one of the lives. So that is
So it worked. Yeah, it did.
I do see that, Kevin. You seem to be getting more traffic for the live, so it worked. Did you make another video after that? I put you on ignore. I'm like, you want to see any more of these? No, not interested. Yeah, but it's been a slow. Nothing going on with reselling. No terrible theories other than
I think I
other than
disagree
anything.
with that.
You've heard what now on this live because we're all selling on it.
Yeah.
I have a show. Steve has a show. Jacob, do you have another
Noon
show?
Eastern time today show.
I don't have one set up for today, but I will have one for next week.
You
I
said
think
we were
just
going
about
live
always.
Saturday night on Dibdit, Kevin. So I'm waiting for Saturday night. I gotta go buy stuff so we can sell it Saturday night.
Wow, that's an Amazon sale there.
I know, right? An audio CD, Greta Van Fleet. I bet we got $9.99 for it.
I sold all my audio CDs on Whatnot.
Greta. Who did you say that was?
Greta Van Fleet. They're a modern rock band.
Huh.
$11.69. You're still
Greta
the shit.
Van Fleet.
What are the fees on that nowadays on a $11 CD? I know the fees on it.
I probably owe Amazon money to sell that.
I know, right?
Hey, who let freaking Craig in the back door?
Craig snuck in a little bit earlier. I watched him.
That's what she said.
When is your hat show, Kevin? Because I would love to see. Kevin bought about 200 hats from me. Now he's going to flip them for more money on Whatnot.
Hey, the real Kevin has finally showed up. What's up, Kevin and Kitty?
We got three Kevins in here now.
I know
that we know of.
I've already watched Idaho Hillbilly this morning. Because I needed to get up a little earlier to set up my show this morning and do a little work on it. And my body goes, you know what? I'm waking your ass up at 4 o'clock. And I'm like, so I was up before Kevin's video even came out this morning.
I was not.
So if you're not following Mountain Junkers on Whatnot, every Saturday morning, Kevin and Kitty are now for the foreseeable future. Sorry, weatherman.
I was able to catch part of his last show. It was a pretty good show. I wasn't able to watch the whole thing, but
hey, Idaho Hillbilly, I'm looking forward to my glasses. I bought a pair of like 70 sunglasses from him. I'm looking forward to wearing them in a video. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah, so hopefully Saturday night, if y'all make Dibdit also is a viable option. Kevin and I are supposed to. He said we were going to sell something Saturday night, so. But now the yard sales might get rained out. That might be tough.
I have a feeling that you will still do fine. You know.
So,
So, Jake, do you go out in the rain?
yeah. So all the stuff that you found. So,
Jake
Idaho
is muted, I
Hillbilly and all
think.
the Rusty Gold. Um,
Yeah,
he,
Jake's holding my umbrella while I shop at the garage sales on Saturday morning.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, you're
That's
his
what I was
personal
asking, whether we were going to go to the mall or something. While
chauffeur.
He's gonna be here. Let me shade you, you old geezer.
I don't know I go that far, but
yeah, I want to wear those old glasses and look like I'm gonna have to look like Elvis. I need even bigger sideburns.
Uh-huh.
Mm. How do you forget your phone, Harlan?
I was shipping eBay and I left it laying right there on the computer when I left. I was in a hurry to get out of the house to get to work, and I just
Everything in my car
forgot.
runs off.
Marcia, you live around the corner. I know you've got keys. Just go get his phone and take it to him. You know,
No, I'm just.
you know how much easier this would be, Harlan, if you would just be able to call up and say, "I left it on the nightstand, baby. You'll just bring it to me." If y'all consolidated down to one address, then it would have been right there for her to bring it to you.
What is Texas Bandit bidding on?
I don't know.
Who knows?
We've talked about that a lot.
I couldn't get a half a mile from my house without realizing I didn't have my phone.
I'll go
Yeah, me
all
too.
day long, and my phone will be sitting in the charger here on my desk.
Well, I mean, I
And my
use it
kids
for
lose their mind. We tried to
I use it
call
for
you.
music in the car and stuff.
At the right end of the touch bar.
So
I
my
didn't
phone
go
is
to
always you doing something.
Set up your Mac.
I didn't go to the second reseller rally there, Mr. Flipper, or I would have eaten it. I went to the first one, and the third one, not the second.
Kevin Tennessee Picker is a good dude. I've had the opportunity to thrift with him and eat with him a few times too. He's just a good dude.
All I know is the last time I ate with Tennessee Picker, I had the runs like 30 minutes later.
Dang.
Well, he poisoned your food so that he could go get the good stuff, and
No,
you'd
he
have
had
to be
to.
on the shitter.
So we all, me, Kevin, and Jennifer at the reseller rally went up to the flea markets north of Cincinnati, and we decided we were going to eat Raisin Canes on the way back.
I've never eaten that.
Oh my God, Raisin Canes sent us all, and it was one of those. I'm like, it felt like the colonoscopy prep. It was so bad.
That's some nasty stuff, then.
Mm.
Because
I'm
that
like,
stuff
I
just
need-
falls out of you.
I need handicap handles on here so I can just hold on so I don't get faint.
I'm gonna tell you what. If y'all never had, you young guys that's never had one of those, you just wait.
What, a colonoscopy?
Yeah, that sensation of that prep they give you. God, dog.
They kept it as telling you it's bad. I mean, Tom, it was bad. It was one of those felt like a colonoscopy. It's just when you're about to get up, your stomach goes. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh no! Here comes another round.
You know, I've heard a lot of people talk about the stuff you have to drink. I had my first one about 2 years ago. I had 2 little bitty things to drink. That was it. It was delicious.
The last one I had was like 32 ounces of Gatorade. You had to mix it in and drink the whole damn bottle.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad. The way, because apparently it used to be like some nasty stuff that you had to drink.
Oh yeah, it used to be like a gallon of stuff, but this was 2 little bitty, maybe 8-ounce drinks. It was real sweet. It was good.
Hey Brenda, I'm the worst about asking people. Hey, yeah, please hit the like button. It's free. Every reseller loves free. There should be no reason why there's not a million likes on this video just because.
You'd have to have a million viewers.
Okay, 20 likes.
So Kevin Tennessee Picker is not coming. Is that what y'all said?
No, he said his air conditioner's out. He'll be at home.
He's decided to have a whatnot show.
Commonwealth coming.
Commonwealth's coming. Yes.
Okay.
We're supposed to sell live on Dibbed It Saturday night.
He better come, right?
He's probably already forgot about that, and so
on Broadway. Where are you going to find a quiet place on Broadway to do all of that?
Who's going to Broadway?
You could go. You could.
Friday.
I know where you could go. It's not on
I know,
Broadway.
I know one person who's not going to Broadway. Jacob, are you going to Broadway? That's two of us.
I won't be going to Broadway.
What is Broadway?
I know Larry Way out. He's already told me that we're going to hang out again. We're not going. That's three.
We're gonna hang out at my hotel,
Nashville's Broadway.
the fireplace.
Hey, Kevin, I'm not going either, so you're not missing anything.
Is that where the hookers hang out or something?
Broadway?
Yeah.
You wanna know what Broadway is in
call me a
Nashville?
hooker.
I've never been to Nashville before.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness!
What?
Somebody got to take Tom to. Hey, somebody got to take Tom to Broadway.
Wait, how far away do you live?
I live in Charlotte.
Okay. This is your first trip to Nashville.
Yeah. I've been to Knoxville, but never Nashville.
We got to put you on the party bus. That's all there is to
No,
it.
that's okay.
All right, Harlan's volunteered to chauffeur Tom around.
Harlan's trying to talk me and they're going to some bar and down there where you got to pedal your way around.
Where you got to what?
The pedal
you
bar.
want to do the pedal bar?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's those, but no, we're talking about getting on the big bus where you just dance on the poles and drink and.
I am not
All right,
pole dancing. My hips won't take it.
So the junior beard said he was not going either. So that's if two beards both vote against going downtown, then that's got to be a bad thing. Hey Julie, it is a cipher. If you would need cataracts after watching us.
Wrong kind of bus, tactical. Wrong kind of bus.
Yeah. He said he's going to the game terminal Saturday night. I thought that was Friday night. Is that Saturday night or is that?
Yeah, it's Saturday night.
So where are we meeting up then? Friday night. I mean, I've got it in the Facebook group. I just can't remember it.
I don't know. Hopefully, Jake will be picking us up at the front of our hotel.
Wherever you want to go.
Well, I thought other people were supposed to drive you around, Jake, since you were Amish.
Yeah, that's the other life.
Oh, it's a super.
How many
arcade.
horses is it going to take you to get there, and then you have to
Right.
pull them around?
I'm already halfway there.
Don't you have some relatives in the area that can take care of your horses and give you a little trade out for a couple days?
That's right. My sister lives there.
I'm at the Wyndham Chicken.
Chicken, yeah. Everybody but Jacob's at the Wyndham.
It's right across the street.
Yeah, it's,
And the,
Yeah, I
and the
called
Waffle
them-
House is
called
right
them
behind
Saturday
us.
night.
Tracy wants to know, is David coming? Has he made up his mind yet?
can't get off Friday. They won't. UPS will not let him off on that Friday. Too many people.
Those bastards.
Yep, those bastards. Yeah, they he could get Saturday off, but he couldn't get Friday because too many senior. Well, you know how the unions work there, so too many union workers wanted off on Friday.
I'm staying at the Connie Inn and Suite this week. Actually, I'm not, but we are out of town, just not very far.
Yeah, I called yesterday and added a night. We're going to stay Thursday night too. It was $71.
Oh,
Where
that's
at?
not bad.
I did see somebody mention that the Holiday Inn Express did lower some of their rates.
Yeah.
Apparently, they had some cancellations and some people were rebooking theirs for less money than they had previously booked it for.
Smart.
Yeah, because they gotten up to like $250 a night.
Yeah, it was way up there. The one across the street, what is it, Wingate? Is that where we're at?
Wyndham.
Wingate by Wyndham?
Windham by Wingate.
Windham,
Windham by
Wingate.
Windham. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 130 a night, I think, for Friday and Saturday, and then Thursday night was 71.
I think that's about what I paid early on.
Yeah, Jack, look forward to seeing you again. Yeah, it's going to be good, Jack. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Next year I'll be there.
And that, the Wyndham by Wingate was, or whatever, that one was the one we stayed at a few years ago. When,
Yeah, it was the very first one. Yeah.
and second.
You see what Kevin paid
First and second.
originally? $700.
Oh, he can afford it. He's rich.
Yeah.
I'd be sleeping in the van at $700 for 2 nights.
Yeah, you ain't
Mhm.
I'll
catching
drive
me.
my
No.
van for that price.
They better bring me breakfast in bed for that.
I'll throw an air mattress in it if I have to.
So, what is this Jolly Ollie's we're going to Friday night? Is that it?
I don't know. Ray did a flyby. I'm sure. Ray, are you still here? Nope. And did you try? Did you try googling it?
I think Ray just did a drive by, and
Strip
Uh,
club.
so
It's a
that
Pizza
you talked
Hut,
about this meetup.
pizza place, and
Because
uh,
if because he would have known how much we have promoted his little shindig. It is a pizza and pub, Henderson's hometown.
Yeah, very close to Goodlettsville.
You guys are gonna make me upset that I ain't going now. Jeez.
You better be.
We just
I
couldn't
mean, if
afford
you
it
want to
this
miss
year.
the biggest party of the year, that's fine. I mean,
I don't care about parties. I like Nashville. We love going there. It's just we didn't have the money this year. That's all. Gets expensive.
you know, I'm surprised. This Jolly Ollie's, I'm looking at their menu. Their prices are pretty reasonable. I mean, really, for Charlotte prices are damn near cheap.
Yep, I'm ready for Jolly Ollie's.
uh-oh. How many ones you got stacked?
All the ones are mine.
What?
Yeah, this is
I'm looking forward to it.
left over from my garage sale weekend. I'm gonna blow it all at the garage sales or Jolly Ollie's, whatever comes first.
You're gonna be like last Friday or Friday before last, where you were so blasted you could barely operate
Shh,
YouTube.
shh, shh, shh. Be quiet. Shh. Beard likes to bring up ancient history. I'm gonna go find some old pictures of you and make posters for Nashville.
Oh, it's gonna be. I'm just looking forward to it.
I think that's where they're doing the game show. Joe, I put that the game show we're talking about.
That wasn't my phone. I know
That
that.
was me. That was me. Somebody from Yuma, Arizona, asking me about my car warranty, I believe, or the tolls I haven't paid yet.
I know I haven't gotten mine about the tolls yet this morning. I've gotten it like the last 6 mornings in a row.
I had one from Ohio and Pennsylvania yesterday.
And it's always from some strange name. It's like the Nigerian prince has gone into a different way of trying to scam me.
Well, that's it. That's the same thing. It's just
I finally paid all my tolls off. It took me months. It's ridiculous.
they're cheap. They're only like $3.97 at a time. It's, so you might as well just pay it and get it over with. If anybody's ever driven through New York State, they know it's not going to be $3.97.
Yeah, for sure.
First of all, they don't have your freaking phone number to be messaging.
I know,
you.
right? How would they even get my phone number?
That's like the
It's
people
not-
getting phone calls from the IRS. By the time the IRS might decide to call you, it's after they've already beat on your damn door.
Yeah, you probably don't have a door.
No, they call you first. Trust me. I have had them beat on my door. I didn't file taxes for a few years, just for the fun of it. See what would happen. Don't do
What?
that.
What?
I used to run my own construction business. Yeah, it's all right. I filed them. I even got money back from that, so I was all right with it.
My brother got audited one time because one of the people he was doing work for, they were doing a bunch of illegal stuff, and so the IRS audited everybody that was affiliated with that company.
Ugh.
And they do knock on your door, by the way. They
Oh
do
yeah.
come to
Oh,
your
they
house.
do.
Yeah,
The FBI shows up too.
I didn't get that part, but I got the IRS. I got a lady and a female and a male IRS agent. I thought they were Jehovah's Witnesses when they came up to the door because they were dressed in suits.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. And then it was more of an oh shit moment when they told me why they were there.
Did they flip
But
badges at you?
I don't recall. It was such a traumatic experience.
Todd, have you ever been to a Goodwill Ben's before?
Nope.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
well, you need to go ahead and stop and get you some elbow pads.
I
So
got
you can,
I
so you
got
can
'em.
elbow those old ladies out of the way. Are they still doing that at 2 p.m. on Saturday? I'm looking at
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go. Too many people. If 200 people go to the bins at one time, it's going to be rough.
He should be able to get a lot of good stuff because they're just going to be staring at him. Have you seen his picture? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna just open his shirt up.
He's going to take his shirt off, and everybody's going to be staring at him. He's just going to be getting all the good stuff.
We went over to the Ben's here in Charlotte at FlipCon. All the people that were at FlipCon went over there at one time, and it went pretty well. But this was at 2
I do
p.m.
well
in
at
the
the
afternoon,
bins.
so it's probably going to be busy.
Hey, Sky Grand, thanks for following. On Whatnot, by the way.
Damn, y'all like pizza a lot. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the itinerary.
You know where I'm going this weekend? Amish country. We're going to spend the weekend in Amish country. Not Jake's Amish country.
Todd and I are going to be with the Amish this weekend too.
Brenda, thank you so
Yeah,
much. Brenda's serious about the like button. Y'all hit the like button.
We're going to Millersburg.
Instead of 90 people, we could have 91 next week. Maybe there'll be something reselling to talk about. Well, next week we'll be talking about all the fun we had in Nashville. So that's going to be next week's show. Is going to be.
Yep.
You got more likes on this show than I get views on my entire YouTube channel.
Because he's a player.
I know. I'm quitting the YouTube channel, by the way. I'm going to put out a video. Yeah, because what's the point? You know. I'm going to start another one, but I'm not telling anybody. I want to see how long it takes them to find me.
Julie, I would not bet on John and Whitney since they are divorced now. I don't think Lonnie's coming. You're going to have to settle for me and Commonwealth Picker.
I don't even think Lonnie knows about it, to be honest.
Surely he knows about it.
Yeah, maybe.
And Tanya doesn't make as many videos. I've seen. She started selling on. Sorry, Kevin. She started selling on Whatnot. She's selling jewelry on Whatnot because I was following her for a while. She's like me. She started and stopped. Now she started again.
Don't they? I mean, John and Lonnie, don't they still do that one in Cincinnati?
No, there is no John and Lonnie. They had a falling out.
Did they?
Yeah.
Jeez, I gotta go watch and review things. It's been a
Over
while.
what?
Be careful.
I know. I'll tell you offline.
All right, well, yeah, I need to know. I need to know.
Just absolute. The same
Stupidity.
The same thing that's going on in the world today.
Oh, really?
There's two things they're dividing you with.
Well, I know one.
They're dividing you with race and political affiliation. So there you go.
You know, I'm at the age of my life that I really don't give a damn what color you are. I don't really care
Nope.
about who you sleep with. I
Nope.
really don't care what your political party affiliation is.
Nope.
Just don't bring me into your bullshit. That's all I care about these
That's
days.
because you still vote in the Whig Party.
And the what party?
The wig.
The Whig
The
party.
Whig
What
Party.
isn't that a British thing?
No, it was an early American party, the WHIG Whig Party.
I'm a Republican Democrat. Or
Chris
Democrat. What
knows
was that?
Chris knows the date. I'm not sure if they were going to make it or not.
Tom's Googling Whig now.
I already did.
I think it was like
It's
early 18,
WHIG.
early 1800s. I think.
Yeah.
I think the Whig, didn't they become the Republican Party, or a lot of them?
No.
I believe.
I don't. They might have joined in, but they didn't. They didn't start the Republican Party. If I'm not mistaken, was started in Houston, Texas. Is that where it was?
I don't know.
I don't do political history. So.
It's a good friend of mine's son was almost getting. I mean, they were to the point of getting engaged. His son and his girlfriend, and
That
she
is the
found
topic of
out
the
that
day.
she really wasn't paying attention. But when she realized that they were a pretty conservative family, she dropped him like it was a hot potato because she is real left. And
He's
I told my
probably-
friend, I said, how the hell did he not get to the point where he was getting ready to pop the question and he didn't know what her political affiliation was? I mean,
Or that it was that important.
yeah.
I know what my wife's political affiliation is, but we don't talk about politics ever.
My wife's
Just-
political
it would be
affiliation is what I tell her it is.
Oh, shit,
No.
it is, Tom.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
She must not be within earshot.
She's out by the airport at her office.
There you go. That's why.
It's like what's her name? The Dowager
Well,
Countess.
somebody's
on,
gonna clip this and send her the link.
Yeah, the Dowager Countess on Downton Abbey. She tells her niece, she doesn't know what her opinion is until she gets married, and then her husband will tell her what her opinion is. And Roberta was like, she looked over at me. She's like, "Don't you try that bullshit with me."
That's so if you find the Blu-ray copy of that series, that's a good
What?
worth
Downton Abbey?
decent money. Downton Abbey. Yeah.
I've sold actually just DVD copies of seasons of that, and it does well.
Yeah, the Blu-ray. They seem to be hit or miss, but the Blu-ray, I bought the complete series for $1 a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I tend to agree with Doyle there.
What's that?
Doyle comment. Timothy Doyle.
I hate when customers send me all this bubble wrap that I have to use for later on.
Oh yeah.
Real
That's some
bubble wrap?
quality bubble wrap right there.
So I wonder why they have pink bubble wrap.
No.
It's a girl.
This is a learning opportunity. I hate for y'all not to learn something today. So what is pink bubble wrap? What does green bubble wrap signify? And what does pink bubble wrap signify?
I think
I have
pink
no
is
clue.
I think pink is static. Static
Uh,
free, maybe.
Yeah, pink is anti-static.
Yeah.
Green is recycled. So that's why Harlan is dealing with circuit boards and stuff. That's why it's all pink. So I've had a couple of customers and some of the electronics I've sold request that it be sent in anti-static
So
packaging.
what's the clear stuff then?
Clear stuff's just anything. That's American Bubble Boy. That's Jewel. What's his name?
I
forgot
wrap
his
all
name
my
now.
stuff, even my electronic parts, in clear because that's all I got. I didn't know there was a difference, to be honest.
Eric says pink means you and Marcia are having a girl.
Grandbaby or so, maybe, but not no. Mm-mm.
If Marcia is having a girl, she's got another boyfriend besides Harlan.
or the procedure was done incorrectly.
Well, that would be one of your two choices. Yeah, so at least you learned something today. You learned that pink bubble wrap is anti-static.
I didn't know that, honestly.
I didn't
Yeah,
know green was
I had a
recyclable.
coffee maker that I had taken the circuit board out of, and the guy must have been a super nerd concerned that it had static. So I had another one that was in a pink bag, so I just swapped it out. Used the pink
I've
bag.
sent probably hundreds of circuit boards and things over the years, and have never had one returned because something staticky happened to it.
Brenda, that's a good guess. It signifies his own sale if it was in pink, but no.
You people don't know how sensitive circuit boards used to be. You could look at them
Yeah.
before like when we first started getting into computers during the 80s. You could look at a circuit board wrong, and you would fry that sucker.
Yeah, I don't think it's as big an issue today as it used to be.
Not even close. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. The least little bit of static in the room would fry one of those motherboards off of a computer.
Oh, static. Yeah, static's bad.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still bad in general.
you still
but-
got to be careful. But back
Yeah.
then, I mean, like I said, you could just, you walk across a dry room and you build up static and you'll fry stuff.
Carl
if
probably
I'm-
uses one of those. You stand on one of the anti-static pads and then have your bracelet on.
I used
No,
to
I
work
had, but I did have a bracelet that clipped to my drafting table.
Yeah.
I used to have. I used to work in. Used to solder for a living, and I had to have one.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
and be on an anti-static pad. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm holding the board like this,
Dang, Ron.
and I feel it pop, if I touch it and it pops, something's went.
Yeah.
That's a lot of voltage hitting that on those 5-volt parts. Yeah, it'll tear some stuff up.
I miss that sweet little soldering job I used to have. It paid well.
All right, Ron. Congratulations, buddy. I sent all those customers your way. I was using mental telepathy, going, go visit Ron. Go visit Ron. Harbor Soap.
I haven't sold anything during the show.
Me either.
Right?
Oh, I did have one Amazon sell the CD.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. I don't think I have. Let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I haven't sold anything new. I came across a boatload of ties at the Goodwill bins. One happened to be a Hermes tie. I sold that thing for $100 this week. For a stupid tie.
What were they doing on a boat?
A boat.
You said a boatload.
Oh. I found a bunch of Ermengarde Zenga ties, some Yves Saint Laurent ties in there. I got a bunch.
Who still wears a tie?
What's a
I
tie?
found a Vineyard Vines tie. It had a buffalo, and the image on it was beef on weck, which is a sandwich you can get buffalo. And that tie sold for $35. It was a Vineyard Vines.
Tennessee, my father had a land surveying business, so I kind of like went into I was the office manager. I did drafting. I did courthouse research. I could run a survey crew if I needed to, but I did a lot of drafting, board drafting. And then when computers started coming out, where people could actually afford them, we were one of the first ones in South Carolina that went computer for surveying.
So
It's
you
like
use
I've been up since 4 o'clock. What the hell?
AutoCAD, in other words?
We used some stuff before AutoCAD, and then AutoCAD got into the surveying market. So I ran AutoCAD for a long
What's
time.
that other software called, Tom? I think a lot of the Department of Transportation still use that.
Yeah, my brothers had to get into it too. I don't remember what it's called, but it's
When Tom started, they had to use abacuses and things.
I need a caffeine pill.
y'all were just harsh. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, Jake, but I don't know what it's called.
I
My
forget.
brother's
I
got
used
it.
to know.
My
But I
brother's
know
got a
there's a
state
high
license
demand
for that.
for technicians that know that software.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jacob, what's the best thing out there to scan gold and silver to
What is it?
see if it's legit? Is there like some? I've seen some machines.
Uh-huh.
What did y'all use back in the day?
We hand tested everything.
Okay.
I mean, in one of our main offices, we had one of those laser X-ray machines, but those things are like 20 grand.
Is there anything you haven't done, Jake?
Get married?
I mean, well, you're ahead of all of us.
That was
No,
great, Jake.
I've seen some stuff you can scan. They're like I think they're like $700 or $800.
Okay, I'd be very
Um,
leery of if it's down at that price point, but I'd be willing to give it a chance, I guess, but I'd be leery.
right.
Even with that, though, it's not more accurate than using the glass pad and doing a mark with the assets because the amount, the depths that it goes in for the plating does not exceed what you're going to take off on your regular glass pads.
Well, some of the stuff, like I guess I'm mainly talking about coins.
Okay.
For like you see like the silver bars that are in packaging, like
Yeah.
when people buy them and stuff.
Mhm.
You can't open those up, so there's
Sure.
got to be a way to maybe shoot that somehow.
Yeah.
Because that's fake so much.
But the weight is the most. If you have the weight is the biggest indicator on a fake coin. So, but I guess again you've got a capsule or an encapsulation of some sort, and you can throw yourself off a little bit that way.
Right.
But yeah, I mean we always had to be super careful, and we would tell the customer if we can't take it out of the package and we can't be absolutely verified, we just wouldn't buy it. There's
Right.
lots of times we just turn them away. If it was, oh, I see somebody else over there hiding in the back room.
John.
But yeah, it's a tough one. Even any of the X-ray stuff, there's
Yeah.
several companies out there that make one. I'd be interested in seeing it and
Yeah.
seeing if it can be fooled or how easily.
I've seen one now.
So
You clamp a
Yep.
thing onto the coin. Have you seen this?
I've not
And
seen that one.
You ding it.
Okay.
Ding!
yeah, a
And
pocket pinger.
yeah, the app on the phone reads the frequency.
Oh, okay. Probably vibration or whatever.
Yeah, and it tells you if it's true or not, if it's real. That was pretty cool. Those are like $50 or cheaper, I think. So
Okay. I've not seen that one.
So Harlan, this is a silver slide.
Ah, yes.
oh,
It's
I
at a
like that.
45-degree angle.
Mm-hmm.
So
Scott
silver.
John's in the bottom.
I
the
did
silver
something and I
coin
erased
will
it back and I
slide
can't get it back.
slowly. This is silver.
I don't know what I did to the background.
You see the speed at which it slides?
Yeah, I've seen that. Okay, yeah.
Okay, and then here's a quarter.
Silver
Because
quarter.
it's got copper in it, the quarter will slide about the same speed as silver. But that's one of your indicators. If it sticks to it,
Ah, there we go.
it's got
Or
steel
slides too
inside
I
of
don't know.
it.
I don't know what I did, but I'm like, I know. I thought I hit a button to make it go, and it went away.
See if I can find a coin that has no silver.
So the ones that's like in the packaging, like you see a silver round or something like that.
Hmm.
I was just kind of wondering how you would test those.
So this coin has no silver.
Yeah.
This coin is silver. So
Right.
the silver travels slower than the coin without silver.
Well, you can buy silver bars off of Temu for $2.38 with free shipping.
All right, who hid my caffeine pills?
I took them all.
And these are available from Cyber Curtain Twitcher on YouTube.
Yeah, there's different ways. Harlan, there's also one that does an electrical pulse through it, and it measures it's resistance, I guess. Probably. Would it be resistance? Probably.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
There's another device that uses an electrical pulse, and I think it may be reading the resistance through the coin. But again, you'd have to be able to touch the coin.
Right.
It doesn't damage it in any way. You'd still have to be able to touch it.
Right.
But like, if you're at a garage sale or something, you're looking at jewelry, you can always carry a neodymium magnet.
Yep.
And the silver item will not stick to the magnet.
Right. Yeah,
But like this watch has a steel back on it. It's going to stick to the magnet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So if it's got any ferrous metals in it, it will stick to the magnet.
We had 1-inch neodymium magnets in all of our stores that would. I mean, they would even pick up a little bit on some silver. You would see a little reaction, but it wouldn't pick it up.
Yeah.
That's how strong they are.
And I know weight for the
Yep.
Morgans of the piece are still.
Yeah, that's your best
key,
indicator.
but I mean,
Mhm.
some people don't care about the weight, and they'll be off by what is it 24? How many grams is it supposed to be? Is it
So this looks gold, but it's not.
I forgot how many grams.
And they're all a little different.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't. We had cheat sheet cards at all of our stores in case our
Yeah.
employees needed to look at it.
And most of the fakes are not on on
Correct.
point, but some of them are. So I mean,
Yeah.
the more ways you have to, if you could weigh it and put it down a slide and then shoot it with a machine thing you had, I mean, to be 100% sure, that'd be.
Yeah.
But where are you buying coins?
Oh, I hadn't bought any in a while, but I was just trying to think of if you did, you'd want to make sure. I want to check all the ones I bought off Temu to make sure they're right.
You know what's so funny is you look at the comments. Seriously, you can buy these silver and gold bars, and you look at the comments, and people will say, "I bought one, and they're fake," and I'm thinking to myself, "Duh." Even the silver at $2.30 a bar.
Mhm.
If you don't think something's wrong with that, then you need to have your credit cards taken away from you.
Oh, it's too late. Nobody approved that. The last person to try to ask to requested. Justin Peters asked to join the Nashville group. Hell, we've been talking about this too long, Justin. You don't even show up to the Tuesday night wings anymore. Why should we let you in there?
A pocket finger.
Like something like this, Harlan, where it's inside of a case. It's just. It's
Yes,
very,
yeah, right.
It's very difficult to do, but of course, luckily this one came with a card.
Y'all talking about metals and stuff. Y'all not gonna need any of that shit. No, we've gone an hour and a half, and nobody has realized the significance of what has happened this week.
What?
Y'all gonna find out whether the Earth is flat or round because there are no more ovals. This was the last pope. A lot of the prophecies and everything revolve around this pope being the last pope.
Yeah, we'll see.
The Earth is round, and this is not the last pope.
No.
I'm gonna bet
I
on
just
this.
blew everybody's mind.
I'm
Not,
not.
you didn't, not mine.
I'm not trying to be anti-Catholic or anything like that. But he's just another bloke like the head of the Southern Baptist Convention is.
Yeah.
No, not this last one. This last one said things that were
What you got,
against
Jake?
the teaching of the Bible.
Make Jake big. I can't
Was
see it.
there was a book or something that said it, right? That this would be the last pope or something like that.
Yeah, it's been.
The Inca.
They put up all these empty portraits and stuff where all the popes are, and there's predictions of all the names.
Yeah, I still can't see
There
it.
ain't no more after this one.
But the Mayan calendar ended in 2022. Also, a lot of people said the world would end, and when that went out, but they were just
I'm
wrong.
That
gonna
the
bet by
jury is
this
still
time
out
next
on the
week.
Mayan calendar because
Nice piece of gold.
we're probably still in the 1700s.
I'm gonna bet by this time next week we have a new pope.
If you go back and look at the Dark Ages, a lot of people are coming to realize they made that shit up. Those years didn't exist because there was a pope and a king around the late 600, early 700s that wanted the significance of the thousand being there at the thousand. Explain to me why for 300 years, let's just call it the Dark Ages. There's no written history. There's no buildings. There are no nothing. You can go before it. You can go after it. But all of a sudden, for 300 years, we decided, you know what? Just fuck it. We ain't doing shit.
They became too advanced.
I mean,
I mean, we're not doing for 300 years. We're gonna live like serfs and just plow the land, and nobody's gonna do nothing, and we're just gonna act like nothing happens. 300 years.
Dr. Picker. That's right. Change your title to Dr. Picker. Or Bearded Picker PhD.
We ain't talking reselling today anyway. We might as well talk fun stuff.
What the hell's going on? I tuned in for reselling and got gold and silver.
You turned into this show for reselling? That was your mistake for one thing.
okay, well, I would say by this time next month we'll have a new pope.
That's like watching Josh's channel trying to find reselling. He's in cabins and he's skiing and he's flying to Myrtle Beach. We get pictures of him hiking and I'll look at this and look at that. I'm like,
I thought that was Josh.
I
that
barely
went to
leave my
Myrtle
house.
Beach.
Yeah, it was Josh.
Okay. Scott, I want you to write a book, The World According to Scott.
yeah, Brenda, that's 22. You've done very well to have a dog for 22 years. That's amazing. You were good until they asked her about her DNR status. Ooh. Yeah, we lost one a couple months ago at 6 or 17. Yeah. Also, man's here for the Airbnb talk.
I want Scott to get one of those big inflatable dachshund costumes and take his dogs for walks in that thing. That'd be some good, that'd be some good YouTube right there.
That's it. JD Vance killed the Pope. That's exactly right. I mean,
That's what I heard.
how dumb we got to be? That was some of the headlines from some of these crazy leftists. He didn't wear a mask or have on gloves, and he was the last one you publicly seen the Pope. He had a stroke and a heart attack. You idiots! What's that got to do with wearing gloves and a mask?
What would that benefit JD Vance to kill the Pope? I'm just wondering.
He took his soul. Just kidding.
Because it connects back to Trump, and we hate Trump.
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob, I put the name of that machine I was talking in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I mean, really, if you wanted to,
$1,000.
the CIA could have killed him because they have sonic weapons that will induce a heart attack and a stroke. The CIA could have done it.
Okay.
Maybe one of the Secret Service guys that was with JD Vance had something that, you know what I mean?
The train just jumped rails.
Hey Tom, you look at the study of sonics and different sound waves and the moods and stuff they can create in you. They can send sonic waves and change your personality and change everything about you.
Bigfoot has that ability. It's called infrasound.
You keep right on. You keep right on believing and being in the dark.
You know, if all this stuff you think is true, I'm okay being in the dark.
I'm really concerned about this country. If everything Scott believes is true.
Oh, there's some things I'm sure.
Yeah.
These are proven. That theory, the theory of sound waves like that is not.
Infrasound is real. Yes.
That is not.
Oh yeah.
That is not a stretch, and all that stuff can be done. That's not a stretch.
Yes, I know about sound waves. It can be very, very destructive.
Why do you think they got rid of? Why do you think they got rid of all the bells?
Why do you think we got rid of lead paint?
People, you know, I
What?
Because I was eating the paint chips.
I ate the paint chips when I was a kid. For real. I did.
Lead paint on your walls reduces radiation
Yes.
exposure, and it also significantly lowers the amount of Wi-Fi range that you can have from a router.
Thank you
Is
for
that why the
clarity.
Wi-Fi
I
in
mean,
this house
they
sucks?
talking about kids eating late. Do you know anybody that ate paint chips? I'll rest my case. Darwin should be let. We should have Steve have more lead ones and then carry on.
I literally, I don't know if I ate them, but when I was a baby, there was a plaster wall and it had lead paint. I'm sure, because all the paint had lead back then, and I used to pick the paint chips off. My mom said, so I must have ate some of them.
Is that why folks call you lead ass now?
They call me lots of things.
Thank you, Jake, for explaining the connection about the lead paint and the sonic signals, because I was about to think that you'd been worshiping at the altar of Scott too much for their minute. What the hell is the connection about that?
Y'all
Just
think I'm
because I
crazy?
say it doesn't mean I believe it entirely.
Y'all do some research on sound waves and the ability of what they found about sound waves, altering mood and different sound waves that affect your health and your body. It's amazing. Just do a little bit of research. And by research, I mean just Google, and they're not even hiding.
I'm sure you're
And
correct.
when you go down the rabbit hole of that's probably the way they trigger some of these mass shooters and their psychosis.
I think a lot of that
no.
depends on your on how capable that you are being triggered as well. But
I mean, you're going to shoot up a mall. You're not all there to begin
you're
with.
not stable, Elon.
You're not stable in the first place.
Right.
Hey, Kevin, I ain't gone to the lizard people yet. I've read a lot about that, and I ain't there yet.
Well, I'm clearly not a lizard person, because if I ate a bunch of lead, I have issues. So,
Yeah, there are a lot of people believe that lizard people are real.
You don't, Scott?
Nah.
Do you think mermaids and mermen are real?
There's a big push right now trying to get people to believe mermaids are real. I mean, there's a huge push right now to get.
Oh, yeah.
I also believe that lobsters can sing in tune.
Well, they can. Lobsters can.
If it's a rock lobster.
Oh,
Just ask the B-52s.
I love you people.
Rock Lobster was a good song. I prefer Love Shack, but if I
Martha, you're 100% correct. There are frequencies on videos on YouTube that you're supposed to be able to listen to and
I should
have
do that.
different calming effects and other things.
Is there anyone that help? Is there one that helps memory?
Yeah, but Bear, they're closer to bringing. They're closer about HARP and weather control. I mean, they've been working on that the last 70 years. God forbid we actually understand that storm in North Carolina was on purpose.
I think it doesn't stop there. I'd say every major one.
You look at fires in California, fires in Hawaii. Look at where they are, how they acted, and what colors were not affected, and you tell me all that stuff now.
Hey, Harlan, look up
Yeah.
Thermo XRF machine. That's
Yeah.
the one.
No.
Yeah, look forward to that. So next week, John's gonna start doing videos on frequency. You want to get your channel? You talking about your channel stagnant and no growth? Start doing some frequency videos.
What's the frequency, Kenneth? That's all I
What's it
know.
called again? You say?
Thermo is the brand, and it's XRF is the technology that it uses. XRF.
Baskin Noodle says his ex saw Harp in action when with the Gulf oil disaster happened.
Oh God.
The Wi-Fi's who?
Yeah, I've seen that. He has like a little puppet.
Oh, is he the one that has the puppet? The fish.
I think so.
Is he the one with the fish in the ball? When he talked to the fish, that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen him.
Who?
the Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi's. Yeah. Some of his stuff is not debunking. Some of his stuff is out there. If I think, man, that dude's out there, how bad can they be?
Harlan, this is the handheld version of it.
You're talking to a fish, buddy.
We had a benchtop or desktop version of it.
Okay.
Jack, were you in the gold business?
Yeah, I had cash for gold stores.
Oh no, you weren't Cartman, were you?
I was what?
Cartman from South Park. Oh, hang on a second. Let me go see if there's any.
I know I either. I don't.
The Wi-Fi's is not the guy with the fish. And I was already subscribed to the Wi-Fi's and I hadn't seen the video. What the hell?
I think I've watched the Wi-Fi.
No wonder I'm subscribed to it. So it says the description of the channel. The Wi-Fi's is a channel for people who are fascinated, obsessed with the mysteries, myths, legends, and conspiracies.
There you go. You're not subscribed yet?
I was already subscribed.
He is.
Of
course, Scott would be subscribed to that. Okay. I got to go, so I can.
I've only got 3 minutes left, and I'm gonna hit the eject button and go play on Whatnot.
How many items you got listed for Whatnot today?
I don't know, 50ish.
Are you doing
And I can tell you, it's not all gonna be $9.21 shipping. I'll tell you that.
What happened to your show yesterday?
It's today, right now.
Reschedule.
I decided that Friday I had a few more extra people and new buyers, and so that for the next 3 weeks, if you got up early and listened to me at the beginning, that the next 3 Wednesdays, the next 3 Fridays, I'm gonna do Whatnot shows after the live shows.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Scott loves
And
everybody.
just think, we'll have more of this all weekend.
I know.
At least I showed up to your show.
Are you doing a show on Friday night?
No, I told you that I was skipping, and I'm not. We can go live Friday night.
I meant YouTube. Yeah.
We can go live Friday night.
Yeah.
Do you think the YouTube universe is ready for this many people in the same room together to be on a live show?
Oh,
No, we've done it before.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. It better be.
Yeah, I just gotta remember to bring my microphones.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bring your lapel mics.
Yeah, I've got 2 sets of wireless. They've each one of them's got 2, so I'll bring them both.
There you go.
Well, do go out and find a buxom beauty to pin your lapel mic to, so everybody can run up and. Hey, how are you today?
What are you thinking, Tom?
Tom, what? That's like out of left field. Most of our wives are gonna be there, and you want me to go find some big boob bimbo to put a microphone on so you can talk to her breast?